Hey everyone, and welcome to a special session from the Dr. Cool Cat team. Today, we are going to crack the code on a part of the GED reading test that trips a lot of people up, those structure and transition questions. You know the ones where you're stuck between two answers that both sound pretty good? Well, if that's you, you are in the right place. Let's get into it.
So we hear it all the time. These transition questions can feel like a total guessing game, but Dr. Coolcat has this amazing way of looking at them. The trick is to stop thinking about complicated grammar rules and start thinking of these words as, well, as road signs. They're just there to guide you, the reader, from one idea to the next. I mean, look at it. It seems so simple, right? It's just filling in one little blank. And yet, have you ever been there just staring at the options thinking, B sounds right, but so does C? It's a super common problem, but I promise, by the end of this, we're going to swap that confusion for some serious confidence. So let's be clear about what these questions are really testing. They're not trying to trick you. They just want to see if you can spot the logical connection between two ideas. That is it. And those little transition words, those are the road signs that tell you exactly what that connection is. Is one thing causing another, or are we looking at two totally different ideas? The word tells you everything. And you know what the best part is? You do not have to guess. Not anymore. Dr. Coolcat came up with a super simple two-step method that you can use to nail these questions every single time. The whole idea is to look at the ideas first and the words second. And here it is. Seriously, it's just two steps. First, you figure out the relationship between the sentences. Are they agreeing, disagreeing? Is one causing the other? Then, and only then, do you pick the road sign, the transition word that matches that relationship? It's a simple, powerful strategy. So let's break down step one. All right, let's zoom in on what I think is the most important part, identifying the relationship. If you can get this step right, the correct answer practically jumps off the page. The key is to completely ignore the answer choices at first. Just pretend they're not even there. Focus only on the two ideas you need to connect. Okay, first up, you've got your classic cause and effect. This is when one thing directly makes another thing happen. For example, it started raining heavily. That's your cause. So, what's the effect? The baseball game was canceled. See, it's a super clear link. A leads directly to B. Next up, we have contrast. You'll see this one all the time. It's when two ideas are basically opposites, or just show a really big difference. Think about it. She loves hiking in the mountains, but he prefers relaxing on the beach. Those two ideas don't cause each other, they just show a difference. They're in contrast.
And then there's comparison. This is a little different from contrast. Here, you're kind of weighing two things against each other. So you might say, the new phone has a better camera, but the old model had a longer battery life. You're not saying they're total opposites, you're just comparing their features.
Okay, you've done the hard part. You've looked at the two ideas, and you've identified the relationship. Now, you are ready for step two. This is the moment where we finally let ourselves look at the answer choices and pick the perfect road sign. Now, this slide, this is basically your cheat sheet. Seriously, each relationship has its own family of road signs. For cause and effect, you're looking for words like consequently or therefore. For contrast, it's going to be however or but. You might want to pause here and just let this sink in. It is so useful. Okay, theory is nice, but let's see how this two-step method actually works with a real GED-style question. We're going to do this one together, step by step, right now. Here we go. The sentence says, solar panels are cheaper than ever. Blank. Many homeowners are installing them. Okay, let's put our new method to the test.
So, step one, let's forget the answers and just look at the ideas. The first part says, the price of solar panels is down. The second part says, more people are installing them. So, what's the logical connection between those two things?
Ah, there it is. The lower price is the cause, and the fact that more people are installing them, that's the effect. So we've found our relationship. It's cause and effect. See? Simple enough, right? Now for the fun part, step two. We need a road sign that screams cause and effect. Let's look at our options. Is it A, however, B, consequently, C, for example, or D, likewise? Think back to that cheat sheet. Which one fits? And the answer is B, consequently. If you pick that one, you nailed it. Consequently just means as a result. The price went down, and as a result, more people installed them. It's a perfect fit. However, would be contrast. For example, introduces an example, and likewise shows similarity. None of those work here.
See how that works? It's like a little puzzle. Once you identify the logic, the answer becomes so much clearer. Fantastic job. Now that you've seen how it's done, I've got a challenge for you. It's your turn to try one.
All right, here is your question. The library is usually very quiet. Blank. Today, it was filled with the noise of a children's reading event. Your options are therefore, likewise, however, or for instance. Go ahead and hit pause right now. Use the two-step method. What's the relationship and which road sign fits? Okay, you back? Do you have an answer? Awesome, but here's the million-dollar question. Why did you pick it? Understanding the why, nailing that relationship between the ideas, that is the real secret sauce that will help you crush it on test day. So here is your mission, should you choose to accept it. Scroll down to the comments and drop 2 things for us. What answer you picked, A, B, C, or D, and what relationship you identified. Did you see a contrast, a cause and effect? Let us know your thinking. And just like that, you have officially added a super powerful new skill to your GED toolkit. So congratulations, you now have a foolproof strategy for these tricky transition questions. If this session helped you out, do us a favor and hit that like button. And of course, subscribe so you never miss out on any more of Dr. Cool Cat's tips. We'll see you in the next one.